Hi there, it's Adam bringing you another video to the channel. We are continuing the 21-22 UK Model Airport Series in 1/400 scale. We are continuing with the Saturday schedules, approaching around about just gone 9 o'clock in the morning. So about between 3-4 hours or so from the last update. Again, we are kind of missing out a few movements that we would normally feature, but that's because a lot of the morning departures that we previously saw weren't really moving or rotating that much, so which is why we've kind of gone to this update with a bit of a different time slot to what we normally focus on. This morning, just a little bit off topic, but this morning me and my dad went for a walk. So the commute I generally take to work more often than not. Obviously the weather's decent, you know, we get a decent sunrise, so I've been out for a long walk this morning. Overall, according to my phone tracking, I've walked about over 3 hours in all, covering about 7 miles or so. And now I'm feeling it a little bit in my legs and that, but yeah, it's not been a bad way to start the day. So I'm kind of doing this update a little bit later than I probably usually would. I did set it up yesterday on Saturday, and then obviously Sunday, you know, usually or in recent times has become my filming day, so I'm only just getting to it now. Although we're not bad for time, to be fair. It's just gone 1 o'clock or so, so not too bad. But yeah, we're getting to the update. Just a little bit of a background story about my how my day's panned out, really. So yeah, we start off with this EasyJet A320, EasyJet Austria A320, registration Oscar Echo India Victor Alpha. This is heading back out to Milan as U22922. So we don't often see these, but this is a kind of one-off, like a regular schedule, but not often we see the Austrian registered EasyJets at this airport. So yeah, pretty good movement to feature. Then we have these two 787-9 Dreamliners. So in the foreground we have the Norse UK 787-9, registration Golf Charlie Kilo Oscar Foxtrot. And this is doing a service returning from Miami, and we'll be heading back out to Miami as Z0724 and 723. Kind of like back to back sort of legs, if you like, on that one. And then we have the Air Europa 787-9 Dreamliner, registration Echo Charlie November Victor Yankee, which of course is sporting the sort of hybrid colours from Norse, operating as UX1013-1014 from the service from and to Madrid. Then if we pan across, we have another 787-9 Dreamliner, TUI 787. This is doing, again, kind of similar to Norse and the Air Europa, kind of doing back-to-back legs from and to Bridgetown, operating as BY125162. And then next up we have a Delta 767-300, registration November 176 Delta Zulu, arrives in from New York as DL208 and heads out to Boston as DL123. Then on the far side we have this Air France A320. This registration is Foxtrot Hotel Bravo November Juliet doing a run from and to Paris as AF 1668 and 1669. And then if we pan over something a little bit different, we have this Jet2 737-800 on a remote stand. So if you remember from the previous update, this Jet2 was positioned basically where the Air France is. Registration Golf Juliet Zulu Bravo November, and is heading out as LS2172 Lanzarote, but on a much later departure time of around about 3:15 in the afternoon, which is the only sort of sector for the day for this frame, which is why I kind of thought, you know what, we'll feature it, we'll move it onto one of the remote stands, cargo remote stands, and yeah, just make use of that as well. And then panning across, well, I think we saw this in the last update, we must have done. We have the DHL 767-300 registration Golf Delta Hotel Lima Echo. So this is now returned from Belfast as DHK 794, and we'll be on a pretty much an all-day turnaround. We'll head out to Leipzig as DHK 362 towards sort of early evening time or late evening, early night time, around about 8:30 departure to Leipzig. So that's going to be on the deck over the next couple of updates or so, as will the Jet2, maybe for the next one or two as well. The 738 over there on the remote stand, and yeah, that is pretty much this update covered. Yeah, so of course, you know, I appreciate you guys watching. I have noticed, look, I do kind of look at, you know, the reception I'm getting on my videos. Views are hard to sort of judge because, you know, some people might just randomly click on a video and not intend to do it, or might just autoplay to something that they don't intend to watch. But the likes and dislikes, yeah, I've noticed quite a few dislikes, or 1 or 2 dislikes on each video recently. It is what it is. What I find funny about things like that is how easy it is for people to sort of dislike something but don't actually give you any feedback of why they disliked it. Like, you know, give me feedback. I mean, there's no point in, it's like look, there is a point. You can do what you want. You can leave negative feedback. I don't mind that. You can dislike the video if you don't like it, of course. But yeah, I do find it a bit, I don't know, maybe naive that you like, why dislike? Like, if I go on a video I don't like, I don't purposely click dislike, because it's not really telling anybody anything. So yeah, I don't really get that. But obviously those who do like, I mean, equally you could argue that as well. Those who do like, you know, do they comment? But I think it's a different kind of concept, in a sense. But yeah, look, regardless of what likes, dislikes, as long as, you know, people are enjoying the videos overall, and then of course I'll continue doing the videos. I mean, it just kind of make me wonder, like, what do you guys want to see? Like, ultimately, given my collection, given the things I've spoken about, you know, what would you like to see on my channel? You know, I mean, I kind of asked this before, I didn't really get a response, you know, with regards to other type of videos, like, you know, unboxing videos, and maybe like showcase video. I want to say review, because I'm not really somebody who really dissects models that well enough to really be like, oh yeah, well that's a problem, or that colour's wrong, or that's not fitted well, or something like that. You know, I could do showcase videos on models and things like that. But yeah, I don't know, let me know, because that's where I kind of think the dislikes come from, is that the fact that content isn't what you were quite expecting. more than it just being a random video that you've somehow landed on, and it's totally off topic to what you want to watch, and you've just decided, oh yeah, let's dislike that video because it's no interest to me. Whereas I kind of hope that the dislike is actually saying, oh, yeah, it was a good video, but I didn't quite like this about the video, or I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think it could be anything, but it does make you wonder. It does make you a little bit curious, and this is why it's a little bit like, well, why not leave a comment as well if you don't like a certain part of the video, or you don't like the structure of the video, or you don't like the filming. Maybe it's the quality, because I'll be honest, the quality of this camcorder that I'm using isn't the best, and probably quite outdated now, to be fair. But yeah, it could even be that. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you want to. But yeah, in the meantime, while everyone's getting good reception, we'll continue the updates, of course. We are on Saturday, so we've only got Saturday schedules and Sunday schedules, and then after that, I think I'll probably change course a little bit and go into something else. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, and we will continue next weekend.